Hi guys, this is Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge, and this is Super Saturday. Big deal today. This box came from Russia. Those of you who've been with my channel since I started or very soon after, remember that I ordered something, or I wanted to order something from Russia a long time ago. And I asked you guys for some assistance with helping me to pay for it and collect enough money for it. And I've got it now. And I don't know, did it say on that side? No, it didn't really say on that side. Right here it says Russian Post. What was I expecting? What was I desiring from Russia, you ask? Well, let me show you what I wanted from Russia. I'm going to have to stand up to do this. I just don't have room here. This came with it, and I guess I'll add these myself later on. There you go. Some of you have seen this box before on other channel, perhaps. Maybe if you watch Wrangler Star, you might have seen this. And that's what I got. The K02 version of the TSPROF knife sharpener made in Russia. And let's unpack all the different parts. I'll do a different video that shows you me using it, but I thought you might want to see my excitement when I unpack it. This piece here, I believe, is the tool. Yes, it is. It's to put in, well made. My father was a machinist. He had his own custom shop where he did custom machining. And so I can recognize good machining when I see it. He would make parts for Timken, that's the bearing company. And so he would use industrial diamonds that he would put into small little parts that they used on their equipment, that they used to measure how precise their bearing production is working. And so he would make very high precision parts. And so I've learned to recognize good work when I see it. So I have to open up every single one of these pieces of paper just to make sure I don't miss something. And then here is my kit. The bag that's got the sharpening pieces in it. All nicely made on aluminum backings. Very nice. Did a very good job packing this up. Everything's nicely safe. Nothing's been damaged. Here's the main muscle, the main working area. This is the part where all the magic happens. Hang on to the base of it there. There we go. It has detents for where it's supposed to stop. Very cool. Nice. Precision machining. Yes, I can see that precision machining here. Very, very good. That detent feels really nice. Well made. Very functional. Oh, yes, this is the piece that you find the angle with, or you set the angle with. Just double checking everything just to see how well everything's put together. All of those threaded screws are done well. I would expect it to be done well because, it's not free. It costs a little bit to buy this, but it's a piece of equipment that's a once-in-a-lifetime purchase type of piece of equipment. And you can just see how well everything's made. I can see how well everything's made. That it should be quite easy to have it last a lifetime. Here's one of the clamps. You put your knife inside there. Let's see. You know, sort of, it clamps it sort of like that. I'm not going to do it right now, but, you know, it clamps sort of in there, and it'll sit, you know, horizontally like that. And then you sharpen across up and down that way. This is a C-clamp. You know, we all know about what C-clamps are. I think this is to hold it down, so that comes with it. And in here, oh, we've got these two single ones, and that's for clamping on to, you know, a wider spot. So you have 2 points of contact where you clamp on, and that goes with this main unit. So you can put one here and put the other one here, or however far apart you want. So you can sharpen large knives. I'm talking machete kind of stuff. You can sharpen with this. And before I get the very last thing out, there's some custom tools here. These are Allen key sets and stuff. The reason that they're good is because they've got this extra tab right there so that you can get some good torque to use them to tighten them on and off. You know, it's good for a guy who's starting to get arthritis in his hands. And finally, the part that weighs probably half as much as everything else combined is the base. And the base has this nice trim on it. But this is a nice big heavy chunk of, I'm sure it's mild steel, but it helps everything to sit still and in place and not walk around. And, you know, the base and the main area attached together like this. So let me put this all together, and I'll give you just a little bit of a shot of what it looks like all together. And I'll be using it for a while, for several weeks at least, and then I'm going to do a review video on how much I like it, what I think of it, what I don't like about it, you know, anything that comes up. I'm going to give you my honest opinion of everything about this. You know, I've done my research, so I don't expect any negatives, but if they come up, you know, I'll let you guys know. All right, I've just assembled it. I haven't, you know, adjusted it or anything. I'm just showing you all the parts to it. Here's the main unit, as you can see, and shouldn't do it that way. And here's the flipping arm. I have to adjust the detent so that you know, sharpen one side, and then you flip it to the other side, and you sharpen the other side. Very easy to turn over, and you can adjust how stiff that detent behaves. So you can set it up so that it's appropriate for what you're doing. And then here's the, put your adhesive, not your adhesive, your abrasive, and you know, it slides up and down this arm. You adjust the abrasive for the exact length of stroke that you need to use with these stoppers here. Angle finder and stuff, use a digital angle machine to adjust it to the way you want it. So, but that's basically what you have. I've got these extra 2 arms that they go on here. So I could put on a very long knife, I should say. A machete even. The base holds it all in place. And I also got a full set from 320 to 1200 of these narrow ones. And that's used for pen knives, you know, little Victorinox knives, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'll be getting a different bracket here to hold them on. I believe I'm getting a different bracket. I'm not sure. I do need to get the parts to adhere these onto, like these aluminum blanks. Those are still on their way. And then I can use epoxy and put these on the aluminum blanks, and then I can use them in a narrow, small sharpener system to do, you know, the really fine blades. That's an optional thing. Go onto their website and check it out. They've got the K01 or the K01. It's their older model, a little more simplified, a little bit lower price for those that are more budget restricted. This is the K02, and they've got 3 main packages of it. The middle priced one is called the Wrangler Star package. That's the one that probably most people buy. And then you can customize it. There's all kinds of different options that you can get or not get. I got the customized option of getting these narrow sharpening pieces for doing the fine blades. You can choose that or not that, or you can just choose this basic set, and away you go. It's a really cool set, and I'm liking it an awful lot. And once I've got my digital angle finder and stuff, and I've got this all optimized the way it's supposed to be, and I've used it for a little while, I will shoot a video and do the full review on what I think about it in actual use. I should let you know that this is manufactured by a small business. It's not a big, huge corporation. It's a small, what we would call in North America, a mom and pop shop kind of business. And I like supporting those kinds of businesses, putting real people to work, where the money that you spend on an item goes straight to the end people and doesn't go through a whole big layer of managers and everything. And, so the people who deserve the money get the money for the item. And that's another reason why I chose this model. Yes, there's other brands that, are made by mom and pop shops too, but this is the one that meets most of my needs the best, I believe. The proof will be in the pudding or in the doing, and I'll let you guys know about that as we go forward. So far, basically, I've given you my first impressions, and that's my first impressions without even sharpening anything yet. I don't mind doing that to this blade. This is a knife that somebody gave me. It's a cheap, no name, nothing kind of knife, and that's the kind of thing I'm going to use to practice on when I first start until I get good at it, and then I'll do my wonderful knives. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.